What is up everybody, Mercury here. Welcome to a new video, how to make 3D text in Photoshop 2021. Let's get right into it. Like anything else, we're gonna go to File, New, create a new name. Let's say Violet. I'll just leave this as it is. The important thing is that the color mode is on RGB and 16 or 8-bit. The background content, I'll just put it right to the color that I want already. Makes it easy. So there we go. I'm going to start off with a background layer, and we're actually going to create a new layer already, and we're going to make a text, put it here, and for the sake of the other video, just make the same letters. Let's make it a bit darker. Yeah. Not sure if this is actually the violet color, but I like the word so violet. Let's put it in the center. Somewhere. Wait. Troublesome. Right, there we go. It's in the center. So the important thing to know about creating 3D text is that you have two layers. You have the background layer and your text layer. The background layer we are going to make a postcard of. So your right mouse button on this layer, press postcard. And this will act as your canvas on which you are going to portray your letters. So the next step is to go to your violet or whatever text you have there, right mouse button there, and go all the way down to new 3D extrusion from selected layer. You click on that, which is going to make your text 3D, which is what you want. Perfect. Now, there's a couple of options on how to shape it, I guess. You have different shapes that you can click on. There is like little bevels or not. I like to use this one, like I did in the other one here. There's like a little bevel around here, which I can give a different color. So there are a couple of options. Standard, you get your color that you used before, which is the base color above here. You can make a bigger glow. You can play around with these things. Like, it doesn't really make a difference. Well, it makes a huge difference actually. What am I saying? Okay, so I'm just going to change the bevel material, the front bevel, like I did in here. I made a little bit whiter. I think it looks nice. So you're just going to select the front bevel material, and you're going to go to base color, and yeah, let's make it like whitish, bright gray. And I like to give the extrusion material a little bit of a glow. Will be nicer later. Okay. So as you can see, you can look all the way down here. It's like an unending abyss or something like that. And you can see that the shadows are portrayed on the floor. In order to change that, you're going to go to both of your layers and you're going to select them both with Shift. You press Ctrl E on your keyboard. All right. So we have them both together, which now this image, the postcard, is flat and your text will be displayed on top of it. So there is no unending abyss in the end. So the next step that you go is to your 3D layer tab. I'm switching between the layers, by the way, if you haven't seen that. My apologies. What you want to do is add a light source. So there's 3 light sources. You have point, spot, and infinite. The nicest one is infinite, so just pick that one. Which is going to give you this thing in the middle here, which you can turn around and you can make darkness come in. So I'll do something similar as I did before, but let's go the other side. Let's be a rebel. You can put multiple light sources in as well if you want, and then you have from different angles, all up to you. But I'll just do one. You can change the intensity here. I put my last one at 50% actually, so it's a little bit softer. So the next thing that you want to do basically is go to your layers tab, right mouse button, and there is render 3D layer. You can also go to 3D here and press this button here, or go to 3D on top and press render 3D layer. They're all the same thing. What it's going to do is it's going to tell Photoshop to render the image on top of your postcard, which you merged, and it's going to make one final image. So I'll let Photoshop do the work and come back to you when this is done. All right, and we are 1/2 an hour further into the video, but it's done. So you end up with a rendered image. The only thing you need to do now is go to your layers again, background, and convert to smart object, which now you have your final image. As you can see that there is not as much glow. I did a lot of glow in the other sliders, so you get more glow, but it's the same thing. The image is 3D. You can see a little bevel here. The bevel here is like extremely lowy. I think it's a bit too much, but you know, thumbnail. But that's the thing. That's how you get 3D layers. You can make the extrusion bigger, smaller, whatever you want. There's so much to do. So I'd just say start out using those sliders and have fun. That was it. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. Go on, make some 3D text. If you've learned something, hit that like button and subscribe.